Hello guys, hope you're doing well. Just double checking everything because OBS keeps crashing. So yeah, change of plan tonight. I'm not drawing Bowser again. I think that meme's kind of died now, thank God. So I'm drawing a request tonight. A request from a Patreon supporter. Literally just been told, like given to me like 15 minutes ago, so time is pretty good. So, well, first off I need a transition. That would help. Hopefully it's worked. Has it worked? Oh, bear with guys, OBS is frozen again. Oh, come on, work with me here. Has it worked now? Has the transition worked? Can you see the screen now? Okay, I'm assuming that's worked. Right, so yeah, today I'll be drawing my precious. OBS is pretty good, but for some reason it's just recently it's just been really laggy and like keeps freezing on me. It's very annoying. Right, guess we'll just do what I did last time and just start scribbling and see where we go from there. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for joining the stream again. It's always appreciated. Trying to think of like a good pose here. I've sort of got one in mind. This should be quite a fun drawing to do though. Like, kind of glad I got this requested. Likes to call him Smegs. Yeah. I can't remember a lot of this Lord of the Rings, but it's been such a long time since I watched any of them. Excluding the, not including The Hobbit, that is, the first one, which was a bit meh, to be honest. I mean, once again, I'm just scribbling down this, but I don't know if I'll keep it or not. See how it looks. Again, if you're familiar with these streams, usually I just start off just scribbling down rubbish, and if it looks alright, I'll use that. I'm not too worried about this because it's going to be like that, I guess. Pick. Hey, thank you, Connor. Thank you for the white power emojis. Smegma? Who's Smegma? Gotta make sure not to turn him into Spider-Man here. Like, I might actually change the pose in a minute. But luckily, because Gollum's such a skinny boy, he's quite easy to get down. I think I might change that actually. Already. I'm drawing with a digital pen. Well, I've got a screen tablet and a digital pen. In other words, I use a Wacom Cintiq 13 HD. I'm not sure. Shall I change the pose? I kind of wanted to sort of looking down. We're looking down at him. It would help if my if I was actually good at drawing perspectives. Again, if anybody was expecting me to draw Bowsette again, which I said I was going to do in all fairness, then sorry. I'm done with that. Right, let's crank the size up of that. Start refining it a bit more. Stick that up there. New layer. Well, I've only seen the first Hobbit film. I'm not that into Lord of the Rings, obviously, because I think I've watched each of them, like the original trilogy, once or twice. But this is such a long time ago. Basically, when they were like new. Yeah, I will say Martin Freeman was a pretty good choice though for Bilbo. I think, wait, put his eyes down here. Hopefully this should be a fun drawing. I've not drawn something like this in ages. I mean, drawing demented characters are always fun, because I can relate to them. And this is only going to be a sketch, because it's a middle tier Patreon request, so. Luckily, I don't really have to worry about clothes either, so this might actually be a pretty quick drawing if it all goes well. Make sure the flip is well. You just gotta make sure I get the anatomy right though, which is always a challenge. Gotta try and figure out how to get that foot looking good though. Don't worry, I'm gonna do that later, Jack. Usually when I plan out drawings, it might seem weird to people who don't draw, but you usually draw them naked first, then you worry about the clothing later. Obviously you don't need to worry about drawing his ding dong. And thanks, Luz. Sometimes my anatomy's quite bad, so I mean, I'm still not too sure about this at the moment. I mean, the angle's looking alright, but anatomy is something it's something I still need to improve on, for sure. Like there, I don't think that hand should be at that angle. Might make his head stick out a bit more actually. He's got quite a long neck. Unless I move, I'm not actually sure about this arm. Let's try and cheat first. Well, my pen's just stopped working. I hate when it does this. But apparently going to the desktop fixes it. So weird. Maybe back there? No. When is the next DYG episode coming? I've delayed it once again because I said this in the last stream. I'm going over a lot of panels again because I'm just not pleased with some of the drawings. Some of them look awful, so I'm going over them. So it's probably going to be delayed at least another week. I'm afraid. I'm so good at delaying that. I'm so good at delaying my momentum I've got for that. I mean, I should probably draw the hand here as well. I guess. Actually, the stability of this pen's gone off for some reason. What's going on? Oh, okay. How weird. Yeah, but sometimes you can't just take your time on these things. You can't rush art. Except when you got loads of people waiting, then you can't. So that's a surefire way of losing people's interests. But hey, I still do it. Now, what about this leg? I put it over here, but it doesn't really make sense. This is actually quite an awkward angle. My spine's like on there. Hello again, Garth. Thanks for dropping by. The ceiling is what's up though. Of course, typically I ain't got as many people watching today because I'm not drawing a character with tits, obviously. Far from it, in matter of fact. I can't believe that actually worked though. That Bowsette stream. I actually like, because usually I get about 10 to 15 people watching, and sometimes I got double that. Hello Sappy. Well, thanks for timing it so well. Like literally I didn't know what to draw today on the stream because I said I'll stream on Monday. I was like, oh crap, I don't know what to draw. So you came at the right time suggesting this, so thanks for that. I hope it's going alright. Also, this is a good way of getting me to do these requests a bit earlier on in the month. The only problem is I won't have much content later in the month. But hey, if there's more people supporting me on Patreon, won't be a problem. Wink wink. I don't really watch Markiplier anymore, no. Like, I don't really watch like Let's Plays anymore, except for Only Plays, which is an exception, and sometimes Game Grumps. Like, to be honest, in the past at least, I actually prefer Mark's videos where it's not about gaming. I don't know. Hey, don't feel bad, Sappy. It's there for a reason. That's the thing. Only a number of people take their chance anyway. It is a bit odd, but you know. I hope this ain't looking too odd, though. Not too sure about the pose so far. I think the angle of this arm's a bit off. Episode of Game Grumps, Christ. I would be a useless guest because I wouldn't say anything. Can we get a petition for this? No, save your breath. I don't think they know who I doubt they know who I am anyway. And they'd probably lose subscribers if I was on there. I never really got that, Jack. I got that asked a couple of times. One guy asked me, I think I remember, he asked me to draw a horse. Or something. I was like, no. Oh yeah, make sure to save. No, to be honest, I'd rather not be on anything that involves talking on a video. I don't mind doing these streams because, you know, it's only with a handful of people. I wouldn't know what to say or do. I'd be like so out of my comfort zone. Yeah, I'm going to struggle with Inktober because I won't be doing it. Like every year since it's been a thing. I don't have as much free time to draw my own stuff anymore. Because we got that money. That's the thing, Inktober is like you literally are drawing something like a different theme every day, which is probably good at exercising the brain a little bit. But I wouldn't have the time for that. You've seen how slow I draw. Right, don't need that now. I usually request I draw from the waist up. This is the only exception because of the angle. It's going to be something like that. Again, I'm still refining it. I'm not entirely happy with the anatomy yet. This is going a damn sight better than the Bowsette one at the start, at least. Yeah, that's the thing. I wouldn't do it anyway because I would just probably get bored of doing it. I'd be like, yeah, I want to do something else now. Also, other people do it better, so I'm not bothering. Probably do it, make his eyes a bit bigger actually. Gotta make sure I don't make it look too goofy, even though Gollum is quite a goofy looking character anyway. Does he even have any teeth? I don't think he does. If he has, he ain't got many, I don't think. I'm just bear with looking up some more references. Okay, he has a couple. Just really, really bad teeth. Oh yeah, I definitely would gain subs. Like I said, let's be honest, the only reason Bowsette's popular is because of that. I mean, I suppose I shouldn't knock it, but it's kind of annoying that my Bowsette picture, I posted on Twitter. It's like my most liked post in ages. It's got like almost 100 likes, which is unheard of for my Twitter account. That's what I mean. If you're struggling to get a following in the art world, don't be original, just follow trends, as it turns out. I mean, I'll probably do it again at some point, because it did work so well. God, this guy's looks like me when I get up in the morning. $100 and the rest. In all fairness, it's not just those kind of people. Like, people just love that sort of stuff these days, especially on Twitter. And it's not just the guys, though, you know. It's also, well, it's everyone. Though you are sort of right. His cheekbone's a bit too high up. Lower that down a bit. His ear's too high up as well. Got to bear that in mind. Just a little bit too high. About there. Pardon me. His ear's a bit more square, I guess. I hope I haven't made his head too big. I mean, he's got quite a big head anyway. Well, it's going to look big because he's such a skinny boy. I'll make it so round as well. I mean, if I could be bothered, I would attempt to do like Inktober's theme every day on stream. That would be a good idea, but I would not be able to do that. I'd get bored too quickly. Gotta be careful not to give him sausage arms. Very easy thing to do for me. Ooh, that thumb's looking a bit dislocated, isn't it? Now, he doesn't really have long nails, he just has broken ones, doesn't he? Very good. Don't forget to count Steven Universe as well. Even I am a fan of that show. The fan base can be pretty bad sometimes. Well, the loud minority, I should say. I shouldn't generalise. The faces come out alright, isn't it? Just worry about the rest. It's anatomy. Anatomy always worries me. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's the loud minority. That's why it's so easy to generalise these fan bases. I think maybe this leg, I'm going to move it a bit further round. Just want to exaggerate a bit more, I guess. Might mean I have to change the leg and the foot a bit though. And that's looking a bit dislocated. But now it's gonna run the risk of looking a bit flat. Hardest thing for me to draw is definitely the hands and just the bottom half of the body. I generally don't struggle with faces too much. I think it's because it's my strongest point and I've had the most practice with. Oh yeah, I got to draw his loincloth. Damn it, I didn't want to do that. Gollum doesn't have enough fan service. I thought I was going to attribute to it. Hang on, I just need to go on Google and have a look. Get a better look of his it doesn't leave much to your imagination. Here's where I get demonetised for drawing him. That's too jagged. Oh, we're going to get attacked by the memes again, by the sounds of it. Fick it up. Well, you are the one that requested this. I think his foot's a bit too long as well. Maybe if I draw these toes curling up or something. See how this looks. Because Gollum's quite a flexible boy, isn't he? I will have to like draw some textures here because it looks like he's just floating. Now to draw the bit everyone wants to see. I mean, it doesn't actually leave a lot to the imagination from what I'm seeing. What Google's telling me. I don't remember it being this small. Let's keep it PG though. That's looking a bit too weird, that leg. We're almost done though. This has been a pretty quick drawing actually. I guess because of his character, the sketchy lines sort of work for it. I find drawing like more exaggerated poses a lot easier sometimes though. Unlike Saturday though. But you don't have to worry about clothes really for this guy, so that's always a plus. The only problem is we're only 43 minutes into this stream. If I get this done, I don't really know what to do next. I can't work on DYG because I'll be spoiling a lot of stuff, and also I'll be just repeating myself from other streams because I've got a lot of the shots need redoing. Unless somebody else has responded to the other request that I post on Patreon. Well, the other contest, I should say. Yeah, I might get a start on that instead, providing I know who it is. Right. I think it's a bit too long here in the body. Just slightly. I mean, it's difficult. I've not drawn something like this in ages.
My precious.
Don't do impressions on stream. No, I don't think I'm going to do any Inktober stuff. I'm not motivated enough to do it. I'll do this on another layer, but I think for this drawing I will need to add some shadow in places because it just looks like he's just floating a little bit. Don't usually do this with sketches, but this will have to be an exception. See how this looks first. If you're enjoying the stream so far, guys, a like would be appreciated, of course. Because YouTube shenanigans. And if you're new here, consider subscribing as well. If you're enjoying this at least. There we go. YouTube shilling over for now. Right, because this is on a separate layer, I'm going to have to close these up. The reason I'm doing this is because I haven't closed up the lines in most areas. Look at that nipple, I'm quite pleased with that. I'll say though, this is like one of the quickest drawings I've done in a while. Like I said, because he ain't got, there's not much to Gollum. I guess there's less stuff to go wrong with him. Oh yeah, I need to add his hair though. Gotta remember that. Oops. I didn't fill that in. Well, that's making him look a little less flat now. Well, I need to add some hair to him though. It looks odd because I think it's because I haven't done that yet. At least with this pick, I'm sort of. At least I've realised that already. Right. I need to get a better reference than that. That one's pretty terrible. Right, going back on Google again. I do love these pics where there's like comparisons to the Gollum and Andy Serkis. No porn of him though, which is a surprise. I'll grab that one. That's a bit better. Oh, why is it so small? That's a tiny picture. Right. Where's chat gone? There it is. It's probably the first like Google search I've seen that has no porn of them or anything that's just like a bit too odd. Oh no, Rolf was an exception. That was okay. I think these fingers might need adjusting actually, or the fingernails. There we go, that's a bit better, yeah. Thank you, Lotso. Yeah, it's come out alright, I think. Of course, Sappy, you can be the judge, if you're still here. What was I doing? Oh, his hair. Got a bit sidetracked, yeah. Well, it looks like it's just. Well, this is gonna be a bit. Might be winging this a little bit. But this is what I'm doing on another layer, in case it doesn't look right. Yeah, I know. I like looked up a reference so I can get like a reference for his hair, and then I just ended up forgetting about it. That's me. That's the Keeper of Pork way. Should be a slogan on my channel. What was I doing again? Actually, maybe some of this hair should be a bit more wiggly. Thanks, David. And no, I didn't use a reference. I winged it. In fact, very rarely I use like a reference for poses these days. And yet I wonder why I struggle sometimes. Actually, I'll move that one down there. Thanks, Happy. It's the best rating I've ever had for a drawing. Should I have some hair like laying on his back? Nah, it doesn't work. I need to sort out this hair here. Parting, or whatever you call it. Just get the eraser. Well, the opaque colour here. Actually, that looks a bit odd. Do that again. Maybe I'll do it individually, actually. Unless it looks better, actually. Maybe it looks better actually not rubbing these out. For the most part, though, this sketch is almost done. Not bad, under an hour. Again, I don't usually do this for sketches, but I'm gonna add some tone to the clothes in his nails. I'm gonna change the colour of the overall pic though. I just usually draw in red. Oops. Just to make these teeth stand out a bit more. That's why I'm doing it in another tone. Maybe I'll do it under the eyes as well. Wow, he really does look like me now. No, I won't do that for the pupils. Don't think it really works. think I'll do it for the loincloth as well. The only downside to this, getting this done so quickly, is that I don't really know what to do next, because it's only been an hour long stream. I'm gonna grab the soft eraser and just rub out these nails a little bit. A bit too and this. It's a bit better. That's pretty much it though. I can't believe I've done that so quickly. Quite fun to do though. Oops. I'm just going to change the hue. I seem to have an infinity for Gollum. Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, that's better. Prefer it black actually. Do it for the hair as well. Maybe a bit. Also, I'll put the hair in front of that. That's pretty much done though. Yeah, sorry Jack, it's time zones. Well, I suppose one day I will try and stream a bit earlier, but I just have a sneaking suspicion it's not going to work. I'm actually going to get less people watching because I'm in the UK. Thank candlelight. Yeah, it came out alright. I was all surprised myself. I mean, I haven't drawn something like this in ages. Just gonna finish that. Oh, did remember. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna eye drop the colour. That's very much it done though. Oops. Make sure to save. Jack, you need to be a Patreon supporter to... Not everyone is granted a request, mind you. It gives you a chance to enter a contest to get a request done. There should be a link to my Patreon in the description of this video. Hope that cleared it up. But I must reiterate, it's a contest. Basically, first come, first served. There is still one contest. I'll check actually, because I'm just gonna check quickly. Because if not, I'm probably going to leave it there tonight, guys. I know it's a short stream, but I literally don't have anything else planned, and I probably should work on my comic a bit more. I just wasn't expecting it to go that quickly. I thought I was going to have a few problems. No, there's been no response for the requests. I know it's a short stream, guys, but I'm going to end it there. I know it's shorter than normal. Oh, hang on, Sappy. Have I done something completely wrong? You say $10 there. Does that mean you requested... Was it a sketch? Hang on, I've got to check now. I'm pretty sure it was a sketch, wasn't it? Oh my god, computer's been so... well, internet's been so slow when I'm streaming. But if you enjoyed the video, guys, make sure to leave a like. You're not obliged to, of course, but you know... I mean, if you're streaming on YouTube, you have to do these things now. Numbers, numbers! Was it a sketch? Well, that's not helpful. The comments aren't coming up. Oh, it was a sketch. Okay. Well, there you go. It's done then. Sappy. Thanks for requesting it though. It was actually quite fun. Just the fact it went well. Yeah, I know, but even so, some people who have access to the $10 tier, it's usually the same couple of people. You know, I have no control over that. That's just how the contest works. I'm going to leave it there then, guys. I know it's quite a short stream, but I don't really have anything else planned. So, thanks to everybody who's came by and watched. And I think this is a first when everything actually goes okay. So yeah, I'm going to go. I'm sorry it's a bit short. Just wasn't expecting it to go so well. I'll post this on Twitter in a minute. And also, before I go, I might be streaming tomorrow as well. Just to let you know. So yeah, I'm going to go now, guys. And I'll see you later. Thanks for supporting what I do. So yeah. Bye guys. Laters.